Alright guys, we're here doing a deck profile deck and fight for Revengers. This is actually the first time I've ever played Shadows before, so figuring out the combos and how things are played was definitely a little difficult for me. I'm used to playing Kagero, Naokami, Golds, maybe a little Angels or whatever, but Shadows is definitely a little bit different. It's like taking Golds and mixing it with Tachi, so you're retiring your rear guards, you're multi-attacking, you're calling units, but you want to keep it at a steady place to where you're not wasting cards and making sure that you have the right cards on the board. Because I know I'm playing like 4 non-Revenger cards, so I gotta keep making sure I remember that the skill for the Legion mate, the Legion takes a Revenger, and I just gotta keep pondering that and make sure that's right. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the deck list. It's super strong deck. It's super fun. We're in the Paladin format right now, so the best decks are Golds, Seekers, Royal Paladin, and Shadow Paladin. So those are the three best decks right now. Pale Moon had got their nerf finally, so they fell down a little bit, and these guys are just, retiring, taking out intercepts, multi-swinging, continuously getting free resources with units on the board, drawing cards. So it's really hard to keep up with, the Paladin decks if you're not playing one. So that's what Shadow Paladins do. They have to restand, they have to draw cards, and they have to basically pure resources. This is one of the decks where I was talking to about before, to where this is the start of the format where Legion decks are starting to become a little bit slower, and not just trying to Legion as fast as possible. You're riding your break ride in this deck, and then you're going into your Legion, taking your time, letting your opponent take you to 4, so you have enough counter blasts to take out units, and do a killing blow basically. So that's why we're playing a break ride in the deck. So let's just start off with the starter. The starter is Judge Bao. Judge Bao is going to be a starter for a little while. Just basically how good he is. As long as you're playing a Phantom, he's really good. When the attack of a Phantom boost hits, counter blast 1, and put this into the soul. Basically call 2 grade 1 or less rear guards from your deck as rest. So he works in tandem with your 2 sword breakers. Now, and they are not Revengers, so basically when you call them out, you get your draws, and then you just call over with Revengers. But not only that, the other Great Tree Legion allows you to retire anything and not just Revengers. So, they come in handy just for the draw, but if you have the other Legion, you can still retire them for the skill. So, rear guard skill on place from deck, Soul Blast 1, draw a card. So basically 2 free draws from the Judge Battle. Now, there's one thing you gotta take note is when you're playing against other Paladin decks, you want to take your time very, very well, because if you're going first, you have the chance to be able to use your Judge Battle before they get enough counterblast to retire your Judge Battle. So you want to take that into consideration. But if you're going second, it's really tough unless you just damage deny them to be able to get your Judge Battle, which is a fine play because of how much resources you get. If you have still 2 sword breakers in deck, there's no problem damage denying them and being able to get your 2 draws in, because to be honest, the deck doesn't draw besides the Legion skill. So all it really does is call cards out. You do have your Nemain to draw, ditch 1, draw 2, but she's a 5k grade 2. That's not a Revenger, so it's definitely tough to play her, but she comes in handy and she's pretty fun. And then next we are playing the Shadow Lancer. He's basically the Mordred Searcher. When plays, discard a grade 3 from your hand to add Mordred to your hand. So basically, you just tuner him out with Tartu. That's why I play 2 of it, just to be able to tuner this out. And if you can't, if you don't get Tartu, then you can use the Judge Bow to be able to just ditch a grade 3 and be able to get to your Mordred. Also, if you just want some triggers in the drop zone, such a Mordred over Mordred isn't a bad moment, especially when your opponent's at 2 or 3. Being able to push them to about 4 or 5 and then dropping the Abyss can really seal games. So playing 2 of those. Obviously, we're playing 4 of the Doreen. Doreen is really good. He's basically counter charging for Blaster Dark Revenger. When you call a Blaster Dark Revenger in the same column as this unit, and your Vanguard is Revenger. Countercharge 1, super good, allowing you to get your plays off. It's more important to be able to get these skills off a lot more because your deck's a little bit more counter blast heavy now. Raging Form didn't take counter blast. Deer Moon didn't take counter blast, so I mean, most of your skills didn't need counter blast besides using Blast Dart Avenger and using Tartus. And maybe if you was playing the main. But now a lot of everything takes counter blast. You need counter blast 1 to be able to use a Legion skill. You need counter blast 1 to use a crit. You also need counter blast 1 to retire Great Ones, which is really good in this skill. And then you also need counter blast 2 to use these. Like, it's counter blast everywhere that you will need. Everything mostly takes counter blast. So you definitely want to make sure that you're proccing these as much as possible so you can get your counter charge in. And then we're also playing the 4 new PGs, not old PGs. Even though we're in Legion state and we're playing Legion cards, we still want to ride our Mordred to get make him even bigger so that you hit those clean numbers. So when you ride your break ride, you call your grade 2 out, it becomes 14k. You're hitting 20, so you have a 16k number, a 14k number, and then your Vanguard is like super big. He's like 31k or 32 when he swings. So he's always hitting those numbers. There's not enough defense for your opponent to get to stop this onslaught of attacks. So if they're 4 or 5, it's really gonna be hard for them to win or survive those unless they have 3 or 4 PGs and check multiple heals. So yeah, we're still playing the 4 new PGs. And then we're also playing 1 Dark Bronze Trumpeter. So if you do end up drawing these in your hand and you don't need this, then you can drop the you can call the Dark Bond Trumpeter from the Judge Bow skill to get you an extra rear guard, because you do go through rear guards a lot. This one retires 3, this retires 1. If you're able to use this skill, you retire almost 6 rear guards to use his skill, so it's pretty important. And then you're also calling over top of these, so these really don't really help you too much when it comes to your retiring skills. That has to do with Abyss and Raging Form. So also we are playing 3 of the Blaster Dark Revenger Abyss. Now this is the Legion mate to Abyss, Phantom Revenger Blaster Abyss. I don't understand why he doesn't have a dragon in his name, but I guess because he has legs and hands, he's like a dragonoid or something like that. But yeah. On plays, if your Vanguard is a Revenger, counter blast 1 to retire 1 grade 1 rear guard. Now it did nerf this skill down, so we wouldn't be out here starter sniping. They want people to protect their stars, even though most starters have resist at this point. They still don't want starters to be sniped, so counter blast 1, he can only retire grade 1s. They still end up making him triple rare, I guess, because he retires grade 1s, which is super important in this format of Paladins, because you're taking out the counter charges and Royals, taking out the counter charge in golds, and basically just taking out boosters. It's really hard for decks to hit numbers without boosters. So taking out boosters is super important, especially for Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast 1 retires will always be good. And then we're also playing 2 of the Fighting Spirit Revenger Macart. Now Macart is a really good card. He's no cost to call a grade 1 less Revenger from your deck when you Legion. So he's super good. He's free. He basically allows you to get your retire costs off. He does call it as rest, so keep that in mind when you're putting them in a column and setting up your columns, that he calls it at rest, so you can swing with him at a rear guard or whatever, and then swing at with your other column. So playing 2 of him, he also is a Legion mate to the what's his name, Carmack. All right, so we're also still playing 4 Blaster Dark Revenger BBR on place. If your Vanguard is a Revenger, Counter Blast 2, retire grade 1. Retire any rear guard. So super good, taking out intercepts on your break ride turn. You call one of him, counter charge, counter blast 2, retire 1, intercept, and then you counter charge and you still have 1 to be able to use your Abyss skill. So super good, really strong skill. And we will be playing for him as long as you have Revenger as your Vanguard. 2 Tar2, like I said, is able to pump out your grade 1s that you will need. It's like the Mordred Searcher or your Doreen, not Doreen, but yeah, all your Doreen, so you can counter charge. That's your most grade 1 that you're calling in the same column as this, setting it up, and then also calling out your Dark Bronze Trumpeter to be able to get enough rear guard Revengers to use the skills. And then we're playing 2 in the main. Now this is a player's choice, whichever one you want. Like a lot of players play three of this and then play three of this, or play four of this, three of this, and two of this. It's player's preference when it comes to the grade twos, but I'm playing the main. I pulled to the main, so I'm gonna play these in the main. This is the first shadow deck I've ever played, so we're playing the main. And on plays Counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand, draw two, so deck thinning is deck winning, and being able to get to your cards a lot faster is really good. It's unfortunate she's not a Revenger, and she's 5K, super tough. I bet you the witches enjoy her because her name has witch in it, but it's a little tough for us to play. But still, she's an intercept. She's still strong. Hard. It's really tough when she's 5K because 7K boosters can swing at her and clear intercept with the grades of ease. So still tough, but it works out with drawing those two cards. And then the star of the show is Revenger, Phantom Blaster, Abyss. Now, really, really good Legion. Restanding Legion. Doesn't have to hit. Super amazing. Has to swing at Vanguard, though. It's been a while since cards had to swing at Vanguards to be able to restand without hitting, but he has to swing at Vanguard. He's Legion with Blaster, Dart, Revenger, Abyss. Vanguard skill once per turn at the end of the battle phase at this unit. At the end of the battle, this unit attack the Vanguard. During the turn, you Legion Counterblast 1, retire 3 Revenger rear guard, stand this unit, and then draw 2 cards. So that's the faults of his skill. You gotta be able to keep re-riding this guy because it's only on Legion. On the turn he Legion, you can use this skill. So after the next turn, he's not like Raging Form where you can just keep re-swinging at your opponent. You know what I mean? His skill used to be Counterblast 2, now it's Counterblast 1. So we take what we can get out here in these points, and he's still strong. He's really one of the top decks. So and then he also has the plus 2K when he swings at the Vanguard. So super, super good. Really strong card. Really, this deck is so easy to grind with rank with. It's amazing. I thought Secrets was amazing, but this is even better. And then we're also playing 4 of the Carmax, so you can be just basically him being the Legion and basically getting a easy crit is super nice, especially going against the Paladin decks. Well, Gold Paladin mostly, because they do have the Garmor that can protect their intercepts from being retired, so it's hard for you to do your pushes. So, playing this and Counterblast 1 to retire anything if you still have Sword Breakers on the board to pump out a crit, super good. He Legions with the Fighting Spirit Revenger Makart, so super good. We played 2 of that, so sometimes we Legion into him at end turns when we know our opponent doesn't have any heals, and we've seen all the PGs or whatever, or if they're at 1 and they have a couple heals left, and we don't have no PGs, we'll swing with the crit so that we can get past those heals. And then he also has the basic Legion skill when he attacks a Vanguard. If there's another card in the same column, plus 3K. Super good. That's what we use as our heal. And then we're still playing the 4 Mordred, Illusionary Revenger, Mordred Phantom. Phantom in his name, so you can proc the Judge Bow. Really good break ride. Basically, when rolled upon, your Vanguard gets plus 10K. Then call a grade 2 or less from your deck, give it plus 5K. Sometimes you're calling the Doreen out because your opponent is playing the Paladin deck and it keeps retiring them. So pumping out them Doreens is more of the time that's what you're doing, or you're dropping a Blaster Dart Revenger, so to retire, retire basically. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, it gets plus 3K, so 14K numbers with a 7K to hit 21 to keep pushing your opponent until they give you limit break. And then we're also playing the 1 Raging Form. I know a lot of people are playing like Drag Ruler or Dearmon. Dearmon doesn't take any counter blast to use a free crit, so he's good. And then also people are playing Drag Ruler if you ever had to ride him, and he also has Phantom in his name. But I felt like, and piggybacking off of the championship deck from the summer circuit of JP, he was playing the Raging Form. So Raging Form is super good if you're ahead in the game and you need that multi swing with and you're out of counter blast. This is when he comes in handy. You basically can retire 3 Revenger rear guards to basically add a Raging Form to your hand. So it's a 1-card combo. You add it from outside your deck, so you create a trigger, and then you also just swing, and you don't have to swing at anything. You can swing at an intercept, then swing at him, so you can just deal with a lot of different cards, a lot of different moments, and be able to take games. So his skill on Vanguard Limit Break. At the end of the battle, discard attacked anything. Retire three Revenger Rear Guards, Riders Ranger form from your hand, draw 2 cards, and then get plus 10k. So he hits pretty good numbers. You never really have to worry about, you know, your opponent getting defensive and ruining your combo play. He's super good. I feel like just having this extra aggression in the deck is really, really nice and very, very helpful. You know, crits are all nice, but if your opponent has sitting on 2 or 3 PGs, Raging Form definitely get you there. Yeah, so it's player's preference. Whatever one of you want to play is whatever you want to do, but I enjoy Raging Form. I've never got to play him, so might as well. So 9 draw, 4 heal, super good. We got Ponytail Kai here. Let's take some games and see how the deck plays. Like I said, it's one of the tier 1 decks right now, so we're probably gonna run into a lot of paladins this format until Kagro and Linkdro come in and say, hey, y'all forgot about us. I retire intercepts and I lock intercepts, so what's good? All right, we're playing against Tachi. It's pretty surprising. I've been playing against a lot of paladins all day, so super surprising. All right, let's get it. We got SP Abyss. I had to say that out loud. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna put this back because retiring grade 1s right now isn't that important. And against this deck, mostly against paladin decks, he definitely shines, but right now he's not. I'm hoping to get to a. Well, I can actually get to my Mordred by calling this. I think it works on Vanguard, where I can basically just pitch a. No, it's only on rear guard, where I can just pitch. So I guess we would just ride this since it decided to draw itself instead of staying in the deck like it's supposed to do. Alright, I will use it next turn just in case we draw into Mordred. I don't want to take more triggers out of my deck. Ooh, nice SP Tyrannoquake. That's pretty nice. This guy's playing the Legion starter for Tachi. I haven't seen anybody play it like that. Everybody wants those extra heals in deck. Alright, he's taking it slow. I guess we'll follow suit and take it a little slow. We are going second, so I don't know if I should. I always mostly just ride the Blaster Dark Revenger as my Vanguard, because you don't need as many of him, but since you're only playing 3 of this, you don't want to run out. To be honest, I feel like I should deck then, since I'm going second. I should like deck then into another Mordred, just to fill up my drop. Definitely be helpful. I'm not gonna push. I'll wait and just take it slow. It'll be nice to get drawn to a Tartu or a Doreen so I can start pumping out cards, but when we ride Mordred, we'll be able to get at least one Sword Breaker and a Doreen. So let's just see. He's riding on Break Ride also, so slow and steady wins the race. I see. I need to get my hands on a PG as soon as possible before he starts swinging with those crits. I'm definitely not going to be able to give him Limit Break unless I have a PG in my hand. Now, this is a struggle. Like, seeing this guy go into the damage zone and him is tough because we don't play as many Legion mates, so it's definitely tough. Alright, checked with the heal. He's filling up that drop with those triggers. Oh man, my last Sword Breaker is gone. Wow, that's tough. That is pretty tough. Oh man, I was hoping to draw into like a PG or something, but we're stuck. We're definitely stuck. I'm gonna minimize his resources by using this, take out a booster. I really don't want to send him to 4, so I'm gonna swing with this first and see where that takes me. And then if I'm able to hit a trigger, draw into a PG, then we'll go from there, but it doesn't look like it's happening here. There's a PG. What are you doing? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, him... But I legitimately don't want him to basically get I don't want him to accumulate cards and then I'm stuck. This is tough. I'm at 4 damage. I really don't know what to do. Because if he has his break rod, then he's swinging with at least 2 crit. And I only got 1 intercept. Yeah, I just can't give it to him. If I give it to him, I'm definitely losing, so nothing I can do. I feel like if I don't give it to him, I might still lose anyway. He still probably get hit columns. I only got 1 intercept. Look like we're losing this game here. Just because we don't have a PG, we just can't. We're just gonna lose. Let's hope we hit a heal trigger, because that's what we're gonna need to survive at this point. Draw trigger. Oh, heal, nice. Okay. He sends us a limit break. He's lost another PG. That is the struggle. Now this is where we are in a predicament. So now we are definitely in a situation where this is counted as 1 to swing. So I guess it's still better to go here than Raging Form. Yeah, it's just better. I don't know why I was thinking the other way. Let's just make sure I have my Legion mate in deck. Okay, we do. Alright, we good. Alright, we can take our intercept and we can swing 4 times to face. Hopefully he doesn't hit any defensives. And basically make us struggle. Alright, let's just retire over this. Guess we wasted Cannon Blast using that. But, you know what I mean, you want to use it because I drew into the Raging Form, so I could have used Raging Form and basically just multi-attack with that. But it will take a lot of resources to deal with that, so this is fine. I definitely want to put heals back. So we are going to just call over this. How many triggers am I putting back? 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's do that. I hate that we don't have a Legion. I hate that we don't have another intercept, but we just got to deal with what we got. Alright, so he's going to be like 31k, and he's going to hit magical numbers. So let's just go battle. He's hitting 21, so no defensive stopping that. I just don't want him to draw into a PG, so let's hope. Let's hope and pray that we can just get there like this. Big numbers, heal trigger. Alright, we take those. Draw trigger into a PG would be nice too. And since this is, wow, no PG. Oh, wow. Wow, no PG. Hey, man, if you know you're going to lose next turn, if you give him the damage, don't give him the damage. You know what I mean? Damage deny is you know what I mean, 60% of Vanguard. You know what I mean? Giving your opponent damage just to be swinging at them is just not smart, you know? If you're guaranteed going to lose if they rod something, if you give them damage, then don't do it, you know? And he didn't have a PG. If he would have got a heal, we could have re-standed and still hit clean numbers because he would have went to 31. We're still hitting 32, so we're still good. That's the one thing about Abyss that's better than Raging Form. You can stack triggers on him and still be able to have that trigger power. If there was Raging Form, he hit a heal trigger. Raging Form can't re-swing. He's only hitting for 21. He needs 2 to pass. So, yeah. Which I don't know why I was thinking about dropping Raging Form. Just because it would be cool, but not worth it. Wasn't worth it at all. All right. That was a pretty strong game, you know. We have damage deny our opponent. It never feels good to damage deny your opponent, but yeah. All right, this might be a VP Farmer. Might have to skip on by this one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Nope. Oh yeah, Battle Sisters did come out. We did get some Battle Sisters, didn't we? Alright, we don't have Mordred, so I'm gonna ride this. Because getting Mordred is way more important than getting whatever this calls. So, Let's go ahead and call this. I probably should have put it to the side, but you know, Doreen only has a couple of cards to call, so and I wouldn't want to put a counter charge behind Vanguard. And he has to boost a Phantom, so we're gonna lose out on skill if he don't boost a Phantom. Oh, and they're pushing. It's pushing. Boy. Alright, we stopped the push. At least they still get a heal back in deck and a draw. This is what this deck does, it draws, so. Alright, we can ride this. We can actually use this to pitch the heal and get Mordred. And then we can call Doreen to set up the intercept. I wonder if we take the chance of just ditching the heal trigger to draw a card. Yeah, I don't want to take that chance. I'll wait. I don't have to use it now. Go ahead and get our Mordred. Go ahead and use this. Deck then, get us a Doreen waiting. Get a Doran ready to go. Pumping out. Alright, swing at intercepts. We actually need to push them a little hard because they draw cards pretty easily, and she really drew our heal, so I guess it's whatever. PG and damage, that's nice. They draw cards pretty easily, so denying them resources isn't going to work. They're always going to have cards to swing at you with, and they have a Tom somewhere in this deck because I play on 2, so I know someone's playing them too. So you know, Tom puts fear in great man's hearts. He definitely puts fear in great man's heart. So let's just hope that we can defend ourselves very well. All right, we drew another Mordred. I guess we're gonna toss this Mordred and go ahead and we have sword breakers in deck, both of them, so I kind of don't want to. So I might just this is tough. I guess we won't use it because we didn't get enough counter blast. It's fine. It's definitely fine. We'll just swing because we have to swing at. We can swing at anything, honestly. So we could have just swung at anything, got a trigger and stacked on this, and we lost our counter blast. Well, that happens. That definitely happens. Now I wish. Well, I would have drew the heal, so I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. I really don't know how to feel about that because we would have drew our heal. So what's up? All right, they taking it really slow. Because they have crits in their deck. Yeah, there's a Tom. See, there's a Tom. I know Tom. I smell Toms. I have the keen sense of Tom smelling. If that makes any sense. All right, let's just do this. I'm actually just gonna push. No, I want to keep this just in case I don't get a break ride. So let's just do this here. Make sure we solidify our sword breaker call. Alright, no trigger, so we're just swinging at this rear guy right here. 2 sword breakers. Put it up there because it's not a Revenger, so if they attack into it, then whatever. Alright, get this out of his soul. He's my Legion mate. Only play 2. That's a good card to draw because he's basically a free Revenger call. And we drew into our break ride, so we are lit. No, sorry. We are lit. We have our Abyss. You know what I mean? No intercept, so our opponent can easily give us 4. We have Doreen. We have like everything ready to go. We can just counter blast and ride over top of this, put our triggers back, and be able to. And we're putting 4 heals back. We've went through 4 heals. Deck thinning, man. Deck thinning. We're gonna put all 4 of those heals back. Forget what I was talking about with this. We're just gonna put 4 heals back. And 2 PGs, but there's still 2 Toms in that deck, and Tom doesn't care about PGs, man. He just does what he wants. You know, he's sneaky. He's sneaky like that. He just slips on by. That's a nice right there. Being able to just draw cards. It makes you. It looks like they used to be playing Pokemon the whole time. And then they have that counter charge that allows you to Soul Blast 2 and counter charge 2. So you keep continuously refunding the cost that she takes to read. So it's just time I when to draw one card basically. I'm surprised people are playing self damages. That's kind of weird to me. I guess they're not gonna give me 4. Check some heals. Yeah, not give me 4. It's okay. It's whatever. Yeah, attack the non-revenger. We take those. Ah, she self-damaged her way up there. Okay. Not rotting, obviously. We can actually just toss the Mordred. Yeah, we can toss the Mordred and see what we draw. Hopefully draw into more PGs. If they don't have time, then we can get there. Ooh. Well, you look at that. Will you look at that? Looks pretty nice to me. Looks pretty nice to me. Alright, let's just attack. If she's not going to push, we're going to push, and she's going to have to give us 4. And we can still heal, but we're out of heal, so. And we're about to deck out. I guess we should stop drawing. How many triggers we got left in deck? 2. Yeah, I'm going to put all my heals back. No draw triggers. I got all the PGs I need to try to survive. Hopefully she doesn't have time to. There's 1 time in the damage, so at most they play like 2 Tom. And 1 had went to the bottom. I don't think she shuffled the deck. She's playing 9 crit, which is understandable. I preferably like stands, but because the columns be at least big, good amount of big, so you just counter charge. Super nice. I guess she has a heal, crit to put back, Legion Mate, and PG. I wouldn't put it past her to have another PG in hand. So the more we get her slowly into that 5, we can just restand and just smoke. Oh shit, way more triggers. What are those triggers? I didn't even see those triggers. Okay. She put a couple triggers back. Got some crits over here with no heals. Alright, draw 3 cards. Ditch 1. How am I thinning my deck more than she is? This is crazy. I want you to understand it. They are drawing 3 cards per turn, and I am deck thinning more than she is. Well, she has Legion twice. She has Legion twice. I just gotta keep that in mind. Alright, let's see what's top of the deck. Please don't be a PG. Okay, it's not a PG. But it is a trigger. It's a crit trigger, so she's gonna swing with that Van. Give me that crit. We're playing new PGs, so we don't have to worry about damage deny at 3. No intercepts. Look how crazy this is. This 5k booster can swing over in the main. Take that in consideration. This column, I don't know. I guess it's hitting more. I don't think it can hit anything, to be honest. I guess when she crits me to 5, this can get power, and oh, she's not. Yeah, she's giving the power to take out this or whatever. But oh wow, that is so crazy. She would get a double crit to stop me from basically limit breaking, but it's fine because she gotta have those PGs because she has no intercepts. Drawing cards is nice too, I guess, right? Yeah. Actually, you know what? No intercepts. Legion waits for no man or woman. Let's do this. She wanted to damage deny for what? This is Legion. This is freaking Legion. This is Sparta. Alright, we can just call this and get a Revenger here. So let's Legion. All our heals back. When you Legion heal, nothing but heals back. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels amazing. Which I don't think we can check them because of us being at lower damage than her, but it's whatever. I don't care. I don't want to put draws back. That's what I definitely don't want to do. Alright, put that here. rest. All right. So that hits 16. We can put this here because it hits 21. We don't need to really ride those. All right. If she doesn't hit defensive, we can still hit with this column. Not having the break ride is tough because it doesn't hit good numbers, but let's go ahead and get in there. Check one PG. We have one counter blast, so that's all we really need. All right. No trigger. No second PG. Does she have? Yes, she does. Okay. All right. One defensive allows us to. One trigger allows us to re-hit. So let's just hope we can. Let's just hope we get at least one trigger and we don't draw into them. We still have what 4 heals in deck, so don't draw into them, please. All right, we drew into one trigger. Let's just hope we just check one. Thank you. That's all we needed. All right, let's just hope that that last one is in the top of our deck because we're out of heals, which we have 3 PGs, so I guess it's not really saying much, but we want to finish this game. All right, that's game. Yeah, so damage 9 doesn't really work. Just because I'm on break ride doesn't mean I can't break. I can't just ride my Legion and finish the game. So, you know, I mean that's the one thing about playing break rides in Legion. You push them enough, they want to deny your damage. That's all fine and dandy, and then you just push and then finish the game with the last hit. So, like I said, this is the best deck going on right now with Gold Paladin and Royals. So, let's go ahead and get into the game. And I'm pretty surprised that we those games are quick. I'm just saying they were quick. I'm super surprised we filtered out 4 heals in the first couple of minutes. That's first couple of turns. Super amazing. But we took out Tachi's. Tachi was kind of heated and they just quit. All right, we're playing against Paladin deck. We are playing against Paladin deck. Now this, like I said, the matchup against Paladin decks are totally different compared to everything else. Like you want to pay attention. Like I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna drop him. I need Tartu. I need to keep Tartu. Hopefully I draw into another grade 2 that I don't have to basically ride my Tartu or my Abyss. Because keeping them away from their counter charger is super important. That defines the game. Keeping a Paladin deck away from their counter charger defines the whole game of the matchup. So super important to do that because both of these skills this is on rear guard. This calls in the same column, so it retires my Judge Bow, which just thinking about it really hard, like I might just ride this just so I can be able to retire the grade 1s. Hitting the draw trigger, that's nice. All right, we got a ride. We got a ride. We can ride him. We got 2 PGs. That's nice. We're not going to push like he's pushing because we're going first. So we don't want to give him too much damage to where he takes out our Judge Bow. So, and this guy is literally only to retire. His skill literally says only retire BBL counter charger. That's what his skill says. It says when placed, if your Vanguard is a Revenger Vanguard, counter blast 1, retire counter charger. That is what he says. That's all he does. I'm still a little sick that that's some damage. Hopefully we can heal it out. We don't want to run out of those. I think I lost the game because I ran out of those. Well, I actually still won, but I could have won faster. All right. Let's scrap into something that's nice. If you have a scrap, play a scrap. It's not bad. So let's just get this going. Come on now. Now you have to decide if you want to go him or you want to go him. Can't do both anymore. You gotta decide. Oh, nice draw. He's definitely anything he calls can definitely hit numbers. So we're going at 4 actually. Wow. Hopefully we check a heal. Draw trigger into a counter charge. That's nice. Yeah, anything he calls can definitely hit that number. That 19. And he hits a BBL. Look at that. Will you look at that heal trigger? We need to check these heals. Oh, this is gonna get tough if we ain't checking no heals. All right, so we're gonna go Mordred because our drop isn't full with anything. So let's go Mordred. Set up intercepts. I was talking all that junk, and I might have to just call my interceptor. I'm gonna have to call my my abyss. I mean, all right. It's decked in so we can check those heals. Call this just because we're gonna use the breaker, the judge bow. We definitely need intercept, so I guess we'll just retire that. It's whatever. All right, so our columns hit 19, so we don't have to worry about not hitting, but we definitely need to check some heals. We got one in hand. We should have still 3 more. He is checking triggers, man. Well, he's only checked 2, I guess, right? I had 2 PGs, so we're kind of safe. But man, I really need to check some heals. We are struggling in the heal department. All right, let us call 2 sword breakers. I guess we're just drawn to some PGs. If we do have to ride the Carmack, he can retire these sword breakers. So let's just get his Legion mate out of the soul. Draw into a BBL, that's good. Get the counter charge out of the soul. Draw into another counter. I knew we was gonna draw at least one. I knew it. It was inevitable at that point. Drawing all those cards. All right. He just wants the Legion. Nice animation. It's super nice. He's a pretty okay card. I think I pulled like 2. Oh, he has a counter charging. He doesn't have anything. Oh, is his drop full? Yeah, his drop is full. So he's gonna look at top 4. If he hits a BBL, then he retires the intercept. He still survive no matter what because he doesn't have any. This is a multi attack. He kind of should have kept that Zenith. Oh yeah, I'm surprised he's using this. No one's using that card. I think it's fine. I guess in a budget deck. I guess your grade 2 slots are kind of filled up when you're playing like this. No, not that guy, but the Legion mates to this. So it's not really room to play this because you got 4 BBL. You play 4 him because he Legions with both grade 3s, and then you're playing like all kind of other stuff. So it's kind of tough. He is looking for that BBL. He is looking, but like he doesn't have enough counterblast to use anymore. He should just. I guess he needed an intercept. Oh, he had the BBL. Guess he needed an intercept. All right, so he swings with crit. I guess he better have a PG. I guess because we're swinging with crit. We're gonna counter charge. If he draws another BBR, then we can counter charge again. But we didn't, so we could actually call it. We could actually, yeah, we could actually retire 2. We can retire at least. Yeah, we can actually retire. Let's go ahead and ride this. We got it, so let's use it. Go ahead and call the BBR. Call it here. So he's going to need a PG to survive this turn. So let's take our intercept because we want to probably push for game. I'm actually going to overcall this heal. So let's just do that. Retire this. Alright. And then call another BBR to counter charge so we can use skill. It's a waste for the BBR, but it's okay, I guess. It'll be fine for right now. Alright, it's Legion. Legion draw, heal, PG, Legion mate. Alright, let's go. Let's get it. Alright. Retiring the Judge Bow to swing with a crit. That's how it's about to go down. Let us hope that he doesn't hit a draw trigger into a PG. Like, this is literally the worst thing that can happen right now. Oh, with heal, we take those. We take those. Alright, let's see if he has a PG. Retire here. Get that crit. Check some heals. Check some heals. Oh my gosh. Our triggers are so dry. This is crazy. Our triggers are so dry. So if he has a BBL, I think he might get us. This might get him a BBL. It's still 2 swings, so we're still good. It would be nice if we were able to get a another Legion. Drawing Abyss would be amazing right now. Drawing Abyss would be amazing. We have Abyss, Abyss in our hand, so if we need to put one back, we got one drop too, so if we need to put one back, we can. Alright, he's getting a crit, so we're not even going to have a Counterblast 2 use a skill, but we might draw into BBR. And there's a lot of things we need to draw into to actually take this game, so. Wow, he hit a heal. I can't get a heal to save my life. My man just checking heals. This is tough. Alright. And we got a BBR. So we can swing with a crit, but it's not enough to do anything. So I guess the most thing we can do is put up a defensive. Just put up a defensive, swing at his rears, and then hope that we can check a heal. And we can just save the BBR for later. Draw a trigger into super late Abyss. Still no heal. This is I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. So we're like, I guess we're like one BBL from losing, to be honest. And what's his skill? Counterblast 1 to retire Vanguard and look at the top 4. So that doesn't work either. So the fact that he used that to BBL, is it going to kill us? If he doesn't have intercepts, then we might be able to take this game. But we would have to draw into Abyss at that point, to be honest. Oh, he has another intercept. So swing, swing. Hopefully he's not playing crits from just take this easy game. We still have 3 heals in our deck. We still are able to heal. PG to the bottom. Draw a trigger. So he's not drawing that PG. So at most he got 2 PGs. Alright, draw a trigger into something. Watch this, draw a heal trigger. Oh, draw PG. Oh, I'm sorry, deck. I didn't mean to disrespect. Alright, so what we can do here is, it's probably best just to swing with a crit. It's definitely best just to swing with the crit. Because doing this will help us deck then into our PGs. And then we can actually put some triggers back, I guess. Maybe heal. No, we haven't checked them yet. It allows us to get some more drop checks so we can check our heal. So we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do it. It just is a lot of cost. So whatever kind of charge. Alright. No, don't use Legion. You gotta do this fast. We don't want to run out of time. PG, trigger, BBR. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we got 2 intercepts, so that's fine. That's a thing. Bad thing, we have to retire all our back row. And then we won't be able to basically use it again. So alright, let's get it. Let's get it. If he draws into a PG, if he checks a PG, if he has a PG, then it is what it is. We're hitting 21, so that's fine. But it just gives us more chances to try to check a heal, is what we're looking for. Alright, retire the back row. Even if we swung with a crit and he got a heal, he still would get there, so this is the best scenario for us to try to check our heal to hopefully not die. But we're checking everything but the heals. I don't understand. Alright, he had another PG. Alright, he has enough for a BBL. He can Counterblast 1. He can do this and get a BBL at the same time. That's 2 BBLs gone. What's in the damage? 3 BBLs gone. 10 cards in deck though. And that gives BBL. That gives BBL. Oh, we're hoping for our 3 heal triggers we have in deck. That's what we're hoping for at this point. Yep, take our intercept. Call booster. I can't believe he's had so many PGs. It's super surprising. Which we could have swung with a crit and damage denied him, I think. from being able to do this play, but you know what I mean, it's no here nor there. Let's just hope for the heal. This is how these paladin games go. And we get the freaking heal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And we top deck into the freaking abyss. Let's go. Let's freaking go. And we have enough to do both. Alright, I don't know if I have grade ones in deck, so I don't want to call this yet. Yeah, I do. I do. Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Call grade one. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Alright. Put Legion back. Put Trigger back. Put PG back. Put a Legion Mate back. Alright, let's get it. Let's freaking go. Like, you don't know how crazy that was. Yo, top deck into Abyss and check the heal. I'm not saying it's sacking stuff, but it's sacking. I'm going to keep it high. Alright, let's go. We're going battle. We're all good. He needs 2 heals to survive this. Which he does have, and that's game. That's what I am talking about. This is how the game goes. So, you know what I mean? It definitely puts fear in your heart when your opponent has a million different ways to basically get to a retire. So, just being able to pace the game. I think I did do a misplay. I should have rolled the Carmack to basically swing with a crit, and if he had a PG, you would damage deny him. But, you know what I mean? We're grasping at straws, be able to check more triggers to try to dig deeper in your deck to check those heals so you can survive. Felt like it was better for me. So I guess it wasn't really a misplay because we could have go at either or. You know what I mean? He could have drawn to a BBL, or you know, had another BBL in his hands waiting to use it to be able to do double BBL, whatever. So you never know what can happen. We actually got the rank, so that's super amazing. Got Percival sleeves. Three really nice games. We won all of them. Obviously, that's how, you know, I mean, the Paladin format works. These are the best decks because they literally just get it done. They get it done, and they get it done at a wide variety of methods. So, yeah, it was good that we was able to show everything. I actually wanted to show the deck again. All right, it's also on the side, but go ahead and show the deck off one more time. I hope y'all enjoy it. Super nice. Like I said, most of these cards are players' preference. A lot of people are just playing one of this. I don't want to damage check and not be able to have it. Some people are just playing 10k attacker. Some people are playing Fortis so they don't run out of them like I've done one time. So, you know what I mean, it's players' preference when it comes to these cards, but excuse me. I feel like when it comes to the grade 3, these are the basic 12 that you want to play, and then that's player's preference. So, you know what I mean, it's a good outline of the deck. This is coming a lot earlier than my deck profile I usually take. I usually test a lot before I do it, but I've been testing this deck in my mind and watching different builds, and then watching other people play it, and you know what I mean, it's mostly self-explanatory. You know, this is more of a free build, a free way to play this deck. Like, you can mismatch any kind of cards and it'll still do what it needs to do. It still retires, it's still pluses, it's still, you know, multi-attack, swing with crit, you know, pure advantage. Shadows are literally back at being pure advantage again from set 4. So yeah. Alright, like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what kind of grade 2 lineup you used and how you play your deck. I would love to see other people's opinions on the deck, and any support is appreciated for my channel so I can keep growing and be able to keep bringing you this awesome content. Also, check me out on Twitch. I usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Sundays, depending on how I feel, from 10 p.m. to whenever I get tired or people just stop showing up. So yeah, come check me out. Hit the follow button if you do check out my Twitch. You know, where, you know what I mean, just trying to provide some good information to the community. I know I see lots of questions about how to do this and how to do this. So, you know, if the questions aren't being answered, I wouldn't mind answering them for you. So yeah, you know, check out the deck. Super fun, super strong, and that's it. Peace. I'm out.